Hey, do you know? Why didn't Krishna marry Radha? If Radha was the embodiment of love, if she was his soul, if their bond was divine, then why not union through marriage? This question has echoed through temples, scriptures, and hearts for centuries. For many, the love story of Radha and Krishna is the most divine, purest form of love ever known. Yet, unlike mortal love stories, theirs ends without a wedding. Today, we will explore the emotional, philosophical, and divine reasons behind this mystery. And I promise, by the end of this video, your heart will understand what your mind could never explain. Before we begin this emotional journey, make sure to subscribe to Krishna's Voice today for more soul-touching stories and divine insights into Krishna's Leelas. It helps support our journey and brings these spiritual truths closer to those who need them. Radha was not just a person. She was the bhava, the feeling of pure devotion. She represented the soul's longing for the supreme. Krishna, on the other hand, was the embodiment of the divine itself. Their love was never limited to the physical realm. It was a union of the soul with the divine. That's why their love didn't need validation through rituals. The entire purpose of Radha and Krishna's love was to teach us that true love is beyond possession. It's beyond labels, and most importantly, it's eternal. Their separation was not a tragedy. It was a divine arrangement, because in separation, Radha's love only grew stronger. In longing, the soul remembers the divine more intensely. Krishna didn't marry Radha because their love wasn't meant to be bound by society's customs. It was to remain free, untouched, infinite, so it could echo through every heart that seeks union with God. Now pause for a moment and ask yourself, have you ever loved without wanting anything in return? That's Radha's love. And if this story is already touching your soul, share it with someone who needs to feel divine love today. Your one share can awaken someone's heart. In Vrindavan, every stone, every breeze, still whispers their story. The gopis often questioned Krishna, "Why do you leave Radha?" And Krishna, with a soft smile, would say, "I never leave her. She lives in me." The world saw them apart, but in Krishna's heart, Radha had a permanent throne. She was not just a part of his story, she was his heartbeat. In fact, many believe Radha and Krishna were never truly separate. It was only in the eyes of the world that they appeared to part. Marriage, in the worldly sense, is a contract, a societal agreement. But Krishna and Radha shared a connection that no contract could define. Their love was divine, meant to be felt, not defined. Just like the sky doesn't own the stars, yet they shine together. Radha didn't need to be Krishna's wife to be one with him. Are you feeling the depth of this story? Then pause for a moment, hit the like button, and let this video reach more hearts longing for truth, not just romance. Every like spreads light. Let's go deeper. In the Bhagavata Purana, Krishna's Leelas are filled with symbolism. He leaves Vrindavan, leaving behind his beloved Radha, but never stops loving her. Why? Because Krishna's life teaches that duty sometimes must take precedence over desire. Krishna's role was not just to love Radha. It was to guide the world, destroy adharma, and fulfill the divine plan. If he had married Radha, he would have stayed in the sweet world of Vrindavan forever. But his dharma awaited him in Mathura and beyond. Radha, knowing this, never stopped him. She loved him enough to let him go. And that, dear listener, is the purest kind of love. Not the one that holds, but the one that liberates. Not the one that demands, but the one that surrenders. Their story isn't incomplete. It's complete in a way most people fail to understand. Let this message sit with you. And if your heart is whispering that this is something divine, something the world needs to hear, then comment below, Radha Krishna's love lives forever. Let's fill the comment box with that love. Another truth many miss, Radha and Krishna's separation wasn't loss. It was Leela. It was meant to show that love is not always about being together physically. Love is also remembering, longing, meditating. Radha spent her life in Krishna's remembrance. She didn't marry anyone else. She lived, breathed, and existed only for Krishna. That is Bhakti. And Krishna too in Dvarka was not the same. Without Radha, he carried a piece of longing within him, something even Rukmini and Satyabhama could not fill. Even today, no Krishna temple is complete without Radha. Though they never married, every devotee worships them together. Because the divine doesn't need society's approval. It simply is. Still with me? Then make sure you're subscribed, because tomorrow we dive even deeper into stories that open the heart and silence the mind. And don't forget to share this with someone who thinks true love always ends in marriage. Now let's go mystical for a moment. Some say Radha was a manifestation of Krishna himself, that she wasn't separate at all. In some spiritual traditions, it is said that Krishna split from himself to become Radha so that love could be experienced. Imagine that, the divine longing to love itself. That's how powerful their bond was. In their duality, we understand unity. In their separation, we learn devotion. You see, the world teaches us that lovers must unite to prove their love. But Krishna teaches us that sometimes, the soul's journey is to yearn, because in yearning, we become aware of our own divine longing. If this truth hit you deep, take a breath and whisper Radha's name in your heart. She represents you, your longing, your devotion, your surrender. And if you want to keep walking this divine path with me, tap the bell icon so you don't miss a single drop of Krishna's wisdom. To conclude, Krishna and Radha didn't marry because their love was never meant to be confined. Their story was not about a wedding, it was about awakening. An awakening that still continues, in temples, in songs, in tears, and in hearts like yours. Remember, love doesn't always look like what the world expects. Sometimes, the greatest love is the one that doesn't ask to be held, but only to be remembered. Until next time, keep Radha Krishna in your heart, and let their love guide you beyond limits.